Hello world, Shelly here, and I thought today would be as good a day as any to kick off the best of 2020. Ta-da! I do these kind of similarly to the way Emily Noel does hers, in the sense that these are not necessarily all products that were released in 2020. They are products that I have most enjoyed in 2020. And we're going to kick it off with skincare, since we have been talking about a lot of skincare lately. And I'm changing it up just a little bit. Instead of having all these different categories, what I've done is I've got my top 20 products listed here, and I've ranked them in the order of if I were stuck having to go to a desert island and I had to like give up products. They are in the order that I need them to survive. And I'm going to go through them in reverse order for you guys. So I'll start with number 20 down to number 1. Number 1 being the last thing I would give up if I had to give up products to go live on a desert island. What is a desert island? I don't even know, but you know what I'm saying. You get the gist of this thing. So these are all skincare products, not categorized, just in here. It would take me hours to talk about all of my favorite skincare because there are many, many, many more things that I enjoy, but these are the first that come to mind when I'm thinking, gotta pick 20 and that's all I can have. So let's kick it off with number 20, which got a bunch of mentions in my recent video on repairing your skin barrier, which is one reason why I like to keep this one on hand. It is the Cerave Hydrating Cleanser. It is very gentle. It is a pH that your skin will be happy with. It is nothing more, nothing less. It is there to be gentle, hydrating. There's no detergents that will strip your skin. It will hydrate. It will serve you well, especially if you are in a situation where you are trying to repair your skin barrier, but it's also excellent just for dry to normal skin, and it removes makeup very well. So while it is the first thing on this list that I would give up if I had to move to a desert island and could only take 19 things with me, I'd still have trouble with it because it's in my top 20. Number 19, one of my favorite brands, Belief, the Aqua Balm Sleeping Mask. I love this stuff. It's like a jelly kind of a texture. I use it when my skin is really dry, probably once a week, and I do it after all my other skincare on top of my moisturizer as the last thing I apply before I go to bed. It locks everything in. Now that I'm kind of switching to this mindset of moisturizer as the defender of my moisture, kind of the last defense before the environment steals all of my hydration, this is just another one of those blanket layers that helps defend against moisture loss, and I love it. Number 18, we did some discussion of facial oils recently. This one I did not mention in that video because I completely forgot about squalene oil altogether, but the Good Molecules Squalene oil is number 18 on my favorite skincare list. I like the consistency. It's super thin and absorbs into your skin very, very easily and very quickly. I can wear it under moisturizer with wonderful effects, and it is a carrier oil type, so it's not going to block any penetration of actives beyond it. So if you have moisturizer on top, you're still good to go. And Good Molecules is just a brand that literally everything I've tried so far, I not only enjoy, but I really enjoy. I mean, last year for 2019, I had just a general Good Molecules serums as one of my favorites. And the only reason it didn't make it on this list is because I wanted to narrow it down to 20, because even that's a lot of products. But I love their stuff, and they're very reasonably priced. So, bravo, Squalene oil. Number 17, from Peter Thomas Roth. This one I'm just going to generalize. Any of his masks that come in a jar. The jars, you screw the top off and you spread them on your face and you let them dry and then you wash them off, those kind. Brilliant. The first one that pops into my head is the pumpkin one, but there's a green cucumber one that is also awesome. I have like 6 of them. they're fantastic, and I've never met one that I didn't love, and my skin works really well with them. None of them are harsh to my skin, even the ones that are exfoliating. They're brilliant, and I thoroughly enjoy them, and you can buy them every holiday season. They come in a little kit. You can get little mini ones, like 5 or 6 of them for a reasonable price, and they're great. But I have the giant size of the pumpkin one because it's really good. Number 16, this one's been on my favorites for a couple of years now. It is the number 7 line correcting serum. And when I initially purchased it, I had done an experiment of whether or not it was improving my smile lines. I went probably 3 months without having it until recently because I ran out and then I was waiting for a sale. And you know how when you're waiting for a sale, the sale never comes, but when you don't need it, there's sales everywhere. Yeah, I was in that situation. Finally picked some up and I'm back into using it, but it wins, and I think I said this last year too, as one of those products that is so, it does what it says very quickly. Like, you really quickly, within a week I started to see results on my smile lines, and it just blew my mind. It's a really good product. Number 15 is from Beauty Pie. This is the beauty subscription where you pay to be a member, and then as a member you gain access to the sort of wholesale prices of their private label branded products. The Essential Ceramides Capsules, love them. I love the single serving dose of the capsules. I am really getting into including ceramides in my skincare routine because they're really good at helping to repair your skin barrier, and I do a lot of experimenting on my skin, so my skin barrier gets out of whack a lot, and I'm very much enjoying the ceramide capsules. They have a thicker consistency, so I use them at night. They almost feel like a gel, like a thicker gel. I use them as my last step before I do any oils or moisturizers, and they're awesome. Number 14, another cleanser. This one knocked the Cerave out of my favorite hydrating cleansers category. It's the La Roche-Posay Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. And I think I like it just a tiny bit more. I think it is just a little bit more hydrating than the Cerave. They're both fantastic. You don't need both in your life. Pick one or the other and you'll be happy either way. But I've got the La Roche-Posay a little bit higher on my list because it did kind of, maybe I'm just crushing, and you know how the new always feels nice, but I love it. It's good stuff. Number 13, Good Molecules, their second entry on the list. This is the Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. It is the most gentle exfoliator I think I've ever used. It never aggravates my skin. I still only do it once a week or so, but it smells like pineapples, which is amazing, and the ingredient deck is nice, and I just feel like it's super gentle, but it still does its job. That is the key. Lots of things can exfoliate my skin, but to do it gently without me getting all kinds of peelies and stuff like that. Yeah, I also love pineapple. It's my favorite fruit. So maybe I'm biased by the fruit, but we're going to stick on the Good Molecules theme here. Number 12 on my list is the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. It's just my favorite cleansing balm for a combination of price and performance. It's inexpensive. It works well, very well, really. It removes eye makeup without clouding or burning or stinging my eyes, and I personally prefer cleansing balms that I can use on my eye makeup, and so it checks all the boxes for me, and I enjoy it. Number 11 on the list, from Purito, the Fermented Complex 94 Boosting Essence. Really, somewhere I could just say K-Beauty, because I've been really getting into K-Beauty, stuff I can get on YesStyle, just alternatives to, I've been trying a ton of skincare this year. And this essence, I feel like it's almost like supercharging your smoothie with some baby spinach or something like that. You know, I feel like it's just giving the extras that my skin needs to help all the rest of my skincare work better. That's how I feel this contributes to my whole process. Number 10, the Foreo Ufo Device. It's a masking device that has warmth and cooling and mild vibration, and it is so soothing is just the word for it. I absolutely love it. It is, in a year where I have needed soothing, it fills that need. I I love it. And I think the masking process, I've only owned the device now. I don't even think it's been 2 months yet. So I can't speak to the longevity of the results in their mask products, but I thoroughly enjoy them. I can give it that. Give me another month and I'll give you my take on the actual masks. Number 9, this one could even be higher. The Benton Snail and Bee High Content Essence. This is so healing on my skin. I've started using it morning and night, and it's drastic how much my skin just calms down and seems to repair itself better from this stuff. It's another one, Yes Style, one of my new favorites, but it's calming and healing, and I think that's what my skin needs sometimes. Number 8 is another entry from Beauty Pie. I've talked about this one a few times. It is the Ceramides Eye Serum. It's a moisture serum. Again, I'm enjoying having ceramides. When you put ceramides into your skincare, it's the mortar between the bricks. It's the stuff that holds your skin cells together. It's part of the proper functioning of your skin barrier. So I'm finding that it's very smoothing to my under eye just because it's repairing that skin. You know what I'm saying? It's making everything more smooth because you're not seeing the cracks in between the armor. Number 7, the Clarins Double Serum. This one comes on and off my list, and I finally decided it has to be on the list for the rest of my life because whenever I try to go without it, I'm so sad. I notice it immediately in my skin. I finally caved in the Sephora sale and bought the giant size bottle, the $126 one. My cat Polly knocked it off my counter, broke the top off. I was able to get part of the top working, but the nozzle has disappeared. It leaks all over the place, and I mean, I had used maybe 10 pumps out of it. So that doesn't make me happy. Still love the product though, even though most of it is dripping onto my countertop, but it's okay. It's okay, Polly, I love you. Number 6, Timeless Vitamin C. This is just the best vitamin C serum, and I've finally given up trying others. This is just the one. I like vitamin C with L-ascorbic acid. I originally discovered this through Angie on Hot and Flashy, and I've tried lots of other ones, and I don't like anything more. I like this one. You can tell when it goes off, when it's expired, because the color changes, and it's a great consistency. It's very liquidy for being your very first, and I like to put my main actives on first, so I really enjoy that, and I like it. It works. It works. It's just good. Number 5. Oh, this one's good. This is for a whole body, but I'm just starting to try it on my face, and I think it's brilliant. From La Roche Posay, the Lipicar Balm, specifically the Balm one, A+ moisturizer. I'm telling you, my skin literally feels different in a good way. I have dry skin everywhere, not just my face. And it is brilliant. It's really thick. And initially you might think, this is too thick. It doesn't spread that easily. I'm not into this. Number 1, put down some moisture before you put it on, because that's better for your skin, locking that moisture in anyway. Number 2, that's part of its magic somehow. So if you have a texture issue with it, get over it, push through it. It's so worth it. Number 4 on my list. It'd be hard to get me to give this up, you guys. Science Serum, Brighten Tight and Moisturize. It is the combo I use on my eyes. In fact, you can tell I've been slacking on it lately because my hoods are getting droopy, and you can just see it in my eyeshadow. My eyeshadow doesn't blend as nicely when I'm slacking on my Brighten Tight. So I've been using it for years now. If I did the math, it's probably been 3 years. It's amazing stuff. Number 3, my favorite moisturizer of life. I've been saying this for years. The Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm. Daytime, nighttime, under makeup, winter, summer, doesn't matter. It's my favorite moisturizer of life. Number 2 on the list is my Curology subscription. This is how I get my prescription tretinoin. My super bottle is tretinoin, niacinamide, and azelaic acid. It has simplified my evening skincare routine. It has worked miracles on my texture and my lines, and my sunspots are starting to fade. I can't say enough. Really, tretinoin's a miracle. And I'm glad I have the option to get it through Curology. It's super convenient, and I love it. Number 1, it's not necessarily a product, but the most revolutionary thing in 2020, for my skincare has been the 7 Skin Method. And I did a whole video on how I approach the 7 Skin Method, but this concept of just feeding your skin as much moisture as it can take has revolutionized my face. I need to incorporate it elsewhere because it is just, I'd say mind-blowing, but it's blown my face off. It changed my face. I'm smacking myself here. I'm that excited though. I mean, it deserves to be #1, and if you haven't tried it and you have dry skin, you don't need any special products. Any hydrating mist that you have around, preferably something with no alcohol, no fragrance if you can, but even something like the Pixie Milky Mist, the hydrating mist, it does have some fragrance in it, but any hydrating mist that you've got on hand, try it. I'm telling you, if you have dry skin, it will blow your mind. Within a day, you will see results that you kind of won't be able to believe. At least that was my experience. My skin's really dry today. I need to do it tonight. It's to the point now where I have a day where I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I need to do my 7 Skin Method because my skin's feeling tight. I need some moisture. I need some moisture in here. Most revolutionary thing of the year for me. There you have it. There are my top 20 things I would not want to be stranded without, in the order that I would give them up if I had to. And hopefully I never have to give any of these up. These are my 2020 favorite skincare items. We've got lots more 2020. Who's we? Me and the cats. I don't know. Lots more 2020 favorites coming up over the next handful of videos. We'll get into makeup and we'll break that down into a bunch of different things, and foundations, of course, will be coming. If you enjoy these top product lists, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me this time. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.